Hi, it's Karen, Courage to Change, July 15th. Each of us puts the Al Anon program into practice in our lives as best we can, moving at the pace that is right for us. That is why I avoid speaking harshly, using phrases such as get off the pity pot or quit feeling so sorry for yourself. Perhaps someone needs more time to work through a painful situation than I do. Their story may sound repetitious to me, but who am I to judge? When I'm struggling with difficulties, I am so grateful that when an Al Anon stands over me with a stopwatch telling me that I'm taking too long when I learn my own lessons slowly. A non-judgmental listening ear can be a great blessing, and I'm learning to offer it more freely. Today, I will try to extend to my fellow members the respect, patience, and courtesy that I want from myself. Well, that's a great reading. I am more of the advanced. I don't know I'm kind of the advanced. I don't know what to say. I'm in more of the let's get it done mode, or I don't know what to say, how to say that. People usually reach out to me when they're in dire need, like when they're in their last hope. The first thing I always suggest to people is to go to Al Anon. And you will find those loving, compassionate people. And when people usually reach out to me, it's because things are in pretty bad shape. So I tend to cut right to the chase. I don't sugarcoat things. Most people know that about me. I say it like it is. I try to let people find their own way. I invite them to meetings. I let them come for a while, and I try to see if they can start hearing what's going on. Can they start getting it? And if they can't, then I will point out, people will ask me, well, I don't get it. Or there's something about this I don't understand. And I'll just say, well, this is what the problem is. So I might not be as good at this as other people, but that's why there's a whole bunch of people in Al Anon. There's not just me. I am not for everybody. I am compassionate, and I understand, and I want to help, but there's only so much I will listen to just because I've got some experience. Like, there are things you can do to change, but you need to do them. Nothing's going to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you're not ready to change, that's fine. I love you and I will wait for you, but I'm not going to sit and have coffee with you and listen to you forever. First thing, I'm not a therapist and I'm not a psychiatrist. I am a woman with experience of alcoholism, addiction, and codependency. And I will tell you what I think if you ask me. I will show you where it's at in the book. I will give you suggestions and tools that work for me, but I don't sit around and listen too much about the problem. I want to move to solution. I think that's the difference. I think when you go to a therapist or a psychiatrist, they will listen to the problem forever, right? They just go ahead, start, let's talk. Tell me about that. Tell me about that. How does that make you feel? And I don't know if that's helpful. I think it is a little bit if there's things you really need help seeing, but I want to talk about the solution. I know what the problem is. The problem is me. The problem is my thinking, the way I think about things. So I need some solutions. I think that therapy is fantastic. It's a serious mode of recovery, part of people's recovery. But in Al Anon, you can go and you can do your own kind of recovery by listening and trying to find the similarities, not the differences. If you go with a judgmental mind that this isn't for me, I hate Al Anon, everyone here complains, well, that might be right where you need to be. So an open mind is the best tool you can have. I mean, nobody can give you an open mind. Whether you go to a therapist, a psychiatrist, you have got to put down the idea that your thinking is right, your way is the right way. You need to be open to some new ideas. It doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means there might be another way to look at it. And I think that's what really is hard for people. I think people think that when you're giving suggestions or new ideas in recovery that you're telling them that they're wrong. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's just that your idea is not getting you anywhere. So let's look at it this way. Try to go this way. That's why I like Al-Anon. And you can learn that from many different people just by listening in a meeting instead of having one person try to whip you into shape. You know what I mean? So even when I work with people one-on-one, I send them to a group. They have to be involved actively in a group to do work with me, because there is more than one way to hear a message. And it seems to me like when I talk to somebody about something, they will go to a meeting and hear it from someone else. They can maybe hear it better from someone else, but the information's the same. So you have to be loving and patient and tolerant when people are new, because they just can't hear anything. Their life is on fire and it's hard. And so it's really important just to see if they'll come back. I am good with that. Just keep coming back. Thanks.